Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here. Breaking news from the Daily Caller. A robber enters a liquor store with a shotgun and gets lit up like a Christmas tree. A robber recently targeted the wrong liquor store in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it resulted in him getting shot multiple times. Two unnamed women at the register of Forest Acres Liquor pulled weapons and opened fire on Tyrone Lee after he attempted to rob the store. KABC out of Tulsa, Oklahoma reported the following. After he was shot, he came back and got close to her, tried to grab her gun, and the daughter shot him in the back. Police said the man was armed with a shotgun and demanded money. When he walked away, one of the women reached for a handgun under the counter and shot the suspect. The man, I think it was multiple times. The man managed to grab the mother because he got close. He was arguing with her and he acted like he was not going to do anything. And then once he got close, he grabbed her and took her to the ground. But he was taken into the hospital in critical condition after the younger lady shot him. Here comes the video. You just have to love this one. Yes, you are going to love it. No sound, sorry. See, they're hiding. Here he comes. I guess they shot him there. I don't know. Or he ran. There she shot him. She shot again. I don't know. Here comes the other girl with another gun. Now he's going to come back. He's going to come back and get close to her and talk. She's going to interact with him and get too close, which is not a wise move. He's already been shot. He thinks he's going to be a bad. Hey, look at this. I don't know if she shot him again. He's hurting. Now watch this. He's going to talk. Now he's going, boom. He's going to get close to her. Here it comes. Yep, he got shot in the back again, didn't he? That's what I like to call a little instant justice. Bad guy shows up with a shotgun, tries to rob a liquor store, and two women don't even hesitate to open fire. Good for them. Even Clint Eastwood would be impressed by their quick trigger fingers. It's also wild that the bad guy left and then returned to only get shot again. Were the first bullets sent his way not enough to send a proper message? This is why we have guns. What would have happened if these women were unarmed? That guy is massive compared to them. There's little they could have done to protect themselves against a guy with a shotgun. However, you give them a pair of pistols and it's a different story. They should have just played the security camera video on loop outside of the store forever. Let the world know that this is the last liquor store you ever want to rob. Great job by these ladies. Instant justice. And breaking news, President Trump makes another case for arming our educators. President Trump took to Twitter to reiterate the need to arm our educators. Arm educators and trusted people who work within a school, love our students, and will protect them. Very smart people, must be firearms adept and have annual training, should get yearly bonus. Shootings will not happen again. A big and very inexpensive deterrent. Up to states. Don't hold your breath on California or New York. They'll resist it 100%, especially Chicago as well. They hate the people. They like the thugs. And CNN calls armed deputy who failed to act during Florida's school shooting a good guy. There you go. CNN's Chris Cillizza. Should we say Sleaze? Chris Sleaze thinks the armed deputy who stood outside campus as 17 individuals were murdered is a good guy. CNN Nazi News, proving them they are Nazis once again. From Breitbart, Chris Cillizza described an armed deputy who stood by and did nothing while 17 students were massacred as a good guy. When the shooting started, there was an armed deputy on duty at the school, someone tasked specifically with keeping the students inside safe Salisa writes, adding, he was outside when the first shots were fired, and he stayed there for 4 minutes as the shooter murdered 17 people. Incredibly, just 2 paragraphs later, Salisa says of the deputy, there was a good guy with a gun just outside the school where the bad guy with a gun started murdering people. The good guy with the gun wasn't the solution. He didn't stop it. Salisa is hoping to rebut the truth that only a good guy with a gun can stop a bad guy with a gun, but to declare this deputy a good guy is laughable. The overall point Salisa hopes to make is that unlike banks, major media outlets, and shopping malls, America's school children should not be offered armed protection. Of course not. And President Trump tweets about armed education. Oh, we already have that. What happened? Yeah, it's a repeat from Red State Watcher. Delta is begging for half the country to boycott them. Interesting. From Andrew Surabine. Really pathetic to watch Delta, headquartered in state filled with the large amount of gun owners, no less, kowtow to pressure from the radical left and join the boycott the NRA crowd. It's almost like they're now begging for half the country to boycott them in response. Delta is reaching out to the NRA to let them know we will be ending their contract for discounted rates through our group travel program. We will be requesting that the NRA remove our information from their website. As if the NRA, who's never done a mass shooting, is responsible for every mass shooting that was done by libtards, when the NRA is predominantly conservative. It's always a political thing. The New World Order beast system rising. And while the David Hogg kid is calling on people to boycott companies because they are Republican, just like I said, scripted David Hogg. It really is about party with this kid. It seems he's hell-bent on ruining business in America for his own agenda. It's definitely not something I would ever do. Well, I get paid good and I'm only 15 years old. And I don't care if he's 16 or 17, whatever. Do you care if I'm 57 or 59? I don't think so. FedEx chairman is Fred Smith. Apparently he's a huge Republican donor. And we continue in Isaiah. The Lord's call to Israel. Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. I am he, I am the first, I also am the last, the Alpha and Omega. Yes, the everlasting Father, as I talked about this morning, who is Jesus Christ, not God the Father. Mine hand also hath laid the foundation of the earth, and my right hand hath spanned the heavens. When I called unto them, they stand up together. Yes, Jesus did all that. And there was nothing that was created that he did not create. John 1, verse 2. All ye assemble yourselves and hear, which among them hath declared these things. The Lord hath loved him. He will do his pleasure on Babylon, and his arm shall be on the Chaldeans. Babylon, just like it says in Revelation 6. He will do his pleasure on Babylon. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And what's this say down here? The seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, It is done. And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since men were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. You think a 10 earthquake is big? Get ready for a 12 or 13. And the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before God to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. Her? That's right, because she is the great prostitute and the beast. Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, who is guilty of every single prophet and saint since Abel. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. That's right. Scott Israel, you're part of this. You got the blood of those kids on you. Thank you for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very important announcement. Would you like to see most of your illnesses go away? Let me introduce you to the Water Smacker. A new modern breakthrough in science has come to knowledge, ridding your body of many toxins through this state-of-the-art new technology. The testimonials are endless. People have been healed of shingles, pancreas survivor healed, colon cancer patient healed. Your skin returns its oil back to itself and elasticity. Gray hair goes away. Look younger. Red blood cells return to being round. Plaque in your arteries is wiped out. Blood pressure is lowered. Feel stronger and have more energy. Return to a more youthful feeling and look. Pick up your Water Smacker today for only $350, and don't forget to mention Brother Jim sent you. The link is down below along with the website and other videos for a much longer description. Thank you.